Here are 4 things to raise emotionally resilient kids. You might not realize this, but when your kid gets hurt, the next thing you say can make a massive difference in their life. In fact, it can shape their entire identity. And you know how important this is because right now, you're doing your own inner child work. By the way, if you're new here, my name's Sam. I help people to get to the root of their patterns so that we can move past them and live a life of joy, alignment, and abundance. So if you want more of that in your life, hit follow and like. So like this right now, if you can think of a time in your life when your child got hurt and then you responded, and after you responded, that's when the tears came. The truth is, children mirror the meaning we give to their experiences. So when we immediately label something in that child, what we're actually doing is encoding their identity. They hear say, oh, you're hurt, so then they respond with the tears. You know what I'm talking about? You know that pause, they get hurt, and then immediately we want to say, oh no, are you okay? Child thinks for a moment, wait a second, I'm not okay, and then the tears come. Now, if you've ever tried the opposite and you didn't say, hey, are you okay? Or you didn't have this panic about you, then you would notice that your child pauses and the tears don't come. I've tested this with my own and it works. So here are 4 things you can do instead of just jumping to that, are you okay? First, you're going to want to pause. This is about self-regulation. Once you regulate your nervous system, then you can co-regulate with your child. Next, think of this as allowing their nervous system to borrow yours. Now that you're regulated, they're going to pick up on that. That's what co-regulation means. And the flip side is if you're not regulated, that's when their panic happens. Third, hold space for their experience. You don't have to define it or put a label on it. Just continue to pause. Fourth, we're going to teach them somatic awareness. You can ask them, what are you feeling? Or even, where do you notice that in your body? This is going to help them process and become sovereign beings to get inside their body and make the meaning for the experience themselves, as opposed to us projecting the meaning of the experience onto them. So in summary, since they're going to be mirroring you, instead of projecting a diagnosis, embody safety in yourself and they'll pick up on that. If you want more tips on how to regulate your nervous system, hit follow and like.